Okay, so I'm recording now so that other students can see what we've done today. Let me make my first announcement by saying it looks like most people who voted for our class time chose a Tuesday, Thursday meeting at 11:30. Okay, so if you have a piece of paper, you're taking notes, write that down. We've got Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 in the morning until 1 p.m. That's when our live video lessons are going to be. I will record each one of them. So it's not necessary that you're in all the videos. Okay? You can watch the videos later if you are busy and you have to do something at that time. It's no problem. So Tuesday, Thursdays at 11:30. I have another class I'm doing in the morning, but before that, but I should be finished by 11. So we're going to start 11:30. We might only go for 45 minutes or an hour, but I want to give the time until 1 o'clock in case either of you has questions or we need to talk one-on-one about an assignment or whatever you need help with, okay? Does anybody have a problem with that time?
No.
Okay, excellent. All right. So let me take you now on my screen. I'm going to take you over to the class syllabus. Has everybody already gone into Blackboard and looked at the lessons and that sort of thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And you know, I just ordered the notebook, and after that, I received your email have a 20% off. So sad.
Oh, I know. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah.
I did not know about that 20% off. I didn't know about it until yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and so I posted it right away, but yeah, they're giving a discount because of all of this COVID-19 stuff. But maybe there's a way they can give you a credit too, or maybe reimburse you for that.
I already ordered from the website, so that got done.
Okay. Yeah, they're supposed to be giving 20%. And we will talk about the labs in just a moment. I'll share some information with you. Can everybody see my screen here that says it's the syllabus?
Yes.
Okay. If you cannot see something, just tell me because I don't know what you can see and what you can't see. Sometimes I think you can see a screen and then it's actually not there. So let me know if you cannot see what I'm seeing, okay? But this is our syllabus. And I have here my office hours. Okay, basically office hours just means this is time that I'm available to talk with you or come to collaborate if you need some extra help with something or you have some questions and you want to just show me something. This is the time I have available. I tried to space it out to accommodate different people's schedules. You just need to request a time and say, teacher, there's something I want to show you in my book or an assignment. Can I meet and collaborate? And we can schedule a meeting. Okay.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, and I can't see my collaborate screen. Is that who is that
My
over
name
there?
is Maha.
Soledad, is that you?
My name is Maha Rajabat.
Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet
Maha.
you.
It's Maha, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, excellent. Welcome. I'm just sharing a screen right now, but so I can't see you. I can't see you, but can you see my screen? The syllabus here? It's the white page that says grammar.
Hello? Sorry, I can't hear you. Do you hear me?
Okay, let me get off of this for a second.
Okay.
I see you, Maha. Can you see
Hi.
me?
Yeah, I see you. Nice to meet you.
Okay. What I'm going to do, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
From Iraq.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Welcome
you
to our
so much.
class.
Thank
We
you
have
so much.
we have 4 students here so far, and I'm just talking a little bit about the course. So
Okay.
on your video, can you push the button that's the microphone so that everything will be quiet?
Okay.
Good. Excellent. So you can still hear me. If anybody wants to say anything, you're welcome to. You can interrupt me, but just push your microphone button and then you can ask a question or whatever you need to do. Okay, so let me go back to what I was sharing. Now we have Maha here, so that's excellent. So the syllabus is in Blackboard. Okay, so you can check this out. I really advise you to read all of it or most of it. There's a lot of important information here, but I want to go over a couple of really important things, and then we'll talk about Blackboard. Okay, so here's the requirements of the class. There's 2 main requirements. You need to attend 85% of classes, and basically for an online course, what that means is I do not want you to be absent more than 2 weeks in this course. Okay, so sometimes things happen and maybe you're just working a lot and you can't check your Blackboard for a week. That's okay, but more than 2 weeks, there's a possibility that you might not get credit for this class. Okay, so this is the attendance requirement. I want you to be in Blackboard, check your TCC email, and check your Blackboard lessons and do your work at least twice a week. Okay, so I want to see that you can log in, check your homework, check your emails twice a week, and then keep up with the work. Okay. I don't like to give a lot of graded work with a lot of different due dates because it becomes confusing and students miss a date. So in a moment, I will show you how to find due dates and make sure that you're turning in your work on time. Okay? And the second requirement is to make an average of 70% or higher by the end of the course. Okay? So in order to pass the class, you need a 70% or higher average. So the grades I'm taking, it will be lab assignments and chapter quizzes. Okay, those are the 2 things that I'm grading. Well, okay. So the lab assignments count as 15% of your total grade. And the test will count as 70%. So our chapter tests are the most important, and I will show you in a minute how to do those, where to find them. But you've got labs, tests, and then I added something this semester because grammar is so much of a speaking type of class. We do a lot of speaking in class. Amani, you've taken my grammar classes before, so you know we do a lot of groups, a lot of speaking practice. Because of the nature of this class, it's hard for us to do a lot of speaking during the videos. So what we're doing is I'm going to show you how you're going to record videos of yourself talking and practicing some of the grammar that we're learning, okay? So there's 3 parts of your grade: tests, labs, and videos. The videos are worth 15% of your grade. Okay, and I put that right here so you could see it. So the tests, 70%. The lab assignments are worth 15% of your grade, and video presentations are 15%. Okay, does anybody have questions about grades or attendance? Grades or attendance? Turn on your microphone and ask. Any questions?
Can you talk me about the attendance because I not enjoy before that?
Oh, okay. I just started talking about it. I don't think you missed anything. But for attendance, you do not have to be in the videos.
Okay.
You do not have to be in my teaching videos that I'm going to do twice a week. Okay?
Okay.
But the way I count attendance is that you're doing your work that I've given in Blackboard and you're checking your email twice a week.
Okay.
Okay? That's how I count attendance. I have a way in my Blackboard, I have a way to check who has logged into Blackboard, who is doing their work, and I can see that, and that's how I mark attendance. It's not important that you join the class video time.
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't count. Does that answer your question, Maha?
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, good. Great question.
Thank you.
Love it. Okay, any other questions about grades or attendance?
No, it's good.
Okay. Okay, so Maha, you can mute your microphone again. There we go. It's a little quieter with that. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Pay attention to the highlighted information here, the yellow part, because this is important in the syllabus. Because this is an online course, I want you to just be aware that it's going to take me about 24 hours or 1 day to respond to requests through email. Sometimes I can respond quicker, but sometimes I have a busy life too, and it might be that I can't get back to respond to your email until the next day. And so you need to be aware of that as you're doing your work. Try to think ahead and say, okay, I'm going to ask her the question today because I need the answer by Friday, or whatever. So kind of think ahead, and I want to avoid some frustration with this, okay? Another thing is when you submit an assignment in Blackboard, you need to allow 3 days for me to grade and post the grade in Blackboard, okay? So 3 days for grading and 24 hours to respond to emails. And usually Saturday and Sunday, I don't count as those days. So if you send me an email Friday night, you can expect a response by Monday night, okay? So weekends, I'm kind of, I'm off the grid. I don't really, I'm not in Blackboard and emails all the time on the weekends, okay? So be aware of that. Okay, let's keep going. If you have questions, you can stop me. Because I have chapters that I'm asking you to study every 2 weeks we do a different chapter. It's important that you turn in your work on time so that we can continue building upon the skills that we have developed. So I have this late work policy. Okay, this applies to the lab assignments and the videos, okay? Actually, it's everything, labs, videos, and tests. If you are 1 day late past the due date for an assignment, then I count 10 points off, okay? So, and this is 10 points for each class day. Class days are Monday through Friday. So let's say the assignment was due Friday. Most assignments are due Fridays at midnight, okay? Let's say you turn in your assignment on Saturday. So it's 1 day late. All right, I would count 10 points off. Okay, if you turn in your assignment on Tuesday, then I would count 20 points off. And then after the third day, I just count it as a 0. So the purpose is to make sure that we're continuing forward with our course and we're not getting too far behind, okay? Now, the good news is there's nothing that's due this week that I'm going to grade, okay? So I don't, like I said, I don't like to give you a lot of assignments and you're trying to figure out which one is due, and I want to keep it simple for you. So hopefully this policy will not be a problem for you guys, okay? Any questions so far? All right. Question? Okay. All right, let's keep going. This is our class schedule. This is kind of the basic schedule that we're going to follow in this class. So this week, I'm giving you an introduction to the course, and then we're going to start chapter 8. And then I want you to get your online lab registration done this week, okay? Those are the goals. Next week, we're continuing in chapter 8. And we will finish chapter 8 at the end of next week, okay? So you have a couple of assignments that are due next Friday, all right? That's going to be the end of chapter 8, and we'll talk about those when we look at Blackboard. But basically, this is the sequence of our course. You can see it's about every 2 weeks we have a different chapter. Now, the reason we're starting in chapter 8 is because ESOL Grammar 1, we already did the first 7 chapters, okay? Let me go back to this. Who just raised their hand? Who has a question?
Yeah, I intend to ask you a question, but you answered for me already.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
Excellent. No problem there. No problem. I like that. Okay, so that's kind of the sequence of our course. One more quick thing I want to share is about plagiarism. There are some assignments that I will ask you to do that are writing assignments, right? Because for me, when you're learning grammar, you need to be speaking, listening, reading, and writing in order to really practice it the most, okay? Your book gives you listening and reading activities and some writing activities. I will give you writing and speaking activities to do in Blackboard, okay? So whenever you're writing, I want you to be careful and follow this rule. Do not, okay, and I put it in yellow, do not copy a word or words directly from a book or internet source without giving it reference. So let's say I gave you an assignment and I wanted you to use maybe, some verbs that we were studying. And you say, well, I don't know how to do this and I'm not good at grammar. And so you go to the internet and you say, oh, this sentence looks good. And you copy it and you put it in your paper. That is what we call plagiarism. And we cannot do that at any college campus. This is for all your classes. So do not copy sentences from the internet or other books or people. It can only come from you, all right? And the reason is because I want you to make mistakes. I do not want you to have perfect grammar when you're turning in assignments, okay? If your grammar is perfect and your writing is perfect, then maybe you don't need to be in my class, right? So I expect you to make mistakes, and that is an opportunity for me to teach you and maybe even share more with the class. Maybe we need to review some things more. So I expect you to make mistakes in your writing and your speaking. Okay? So keep that in mind. There's a lot of information about it here. It talks about the consequences of copying and things. So read that when you have time. And one more thing I have to mention in our syllabus is the responsible employee disclosure. Let me see if I can find it. So there have been some laws that have been passed in our state regarding being a responsible employee and reporting sexual misconduct. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of this rule that we have at TCC. As a teacher and an employee of TCC, I have to report any kind of sexual harassment or misconduct. I have to report that to one supervisor in our district. But I want you to know, if I do hear of anything, if you guys are talking and I hear something, I will keep your information confidential. I'm only going to report it to one person, and just because that's the law, that's what I have to do. Okay, so just be aware of that. And this is true for all classes and all employees at TCC. Okay. So any questions about the syllabus before we look at Blackboard? Any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I asked about the book yesterday. I am looking. I want to buy the book, but I can't find the code.
Oh, the code,
Yeah,
like to get to the My English Lab?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk about that today. I will show you how to get to that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Anybody else have a question about the syllabus? Something I just mentioned about our class.
No.
Okay, good. Amani, is your reception okay over there? I see you kind of, it's like, it goes blank.
Leave me.
Can you hear me, Amani? Oh no, you're on mute. Unmute your microphone.
Oh yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is not good. It's not good today. Yep.
Yeah, hey, sometimes mine's bad too. I was giving a presentation last week to some TCC employees, and my screen just went white. And I said, I'm sorry, guys, I don't know what's happening. And I had to log out and log in and all that. So,
Oh,
Amani, what you can do is if you turn off your video, sometimes that creates more internet capabilities. So you can turn off your video and just leave your microphone. That's one option. I might have to do that too if my reception gets bad. Okay, so we're going next in our little journey here. We're going to Blackboard. Blackboard. Okay, can everybody see my Blackboard screen?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Announcement.
Yeah, announcements. So I want to show you a few things about these tabs. And Maha, is this your first class at TCC?
The second one.
Second one, okay.
Yeah.
So do you know how to use Blackboard a
Yeah,
little bit?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I was just checking with everybody and I forgot to ask you. So this is the announcements page. Okay, class, I want you to check this a couple of times every week because I will post information as quick as I can here. And I might change something about your grade, or I might change something about an assignment, and I'll post it here and let you know what's happening. So these announcements are really important. This announcement I just posted, this is when you already have your access code, okay? You can go and follow this video here. If you don't have your access code and you haven't bought your My English Lab yet, then you need to go to this first announcements. The video will show you more. Today I'm also going to show you a little bit about how to do it. But you buy your access at the buymylab.com, and there's a promotion code that will give you 20% off. It's spring 20. And then after you have your access code, then you're going to get into the lab and put in my course ID. This course ID in red letters will give you the access to my specific course in the My English Lab, and that way I can see your grades and I can see what you're doing, and you can find the tests and everything that I'm posting there. Okay? Are there any questions about this part so far? Okay. So you can mute your microphone if you're not talking now, okay? So it will be quiet. So on the left-hand side, we already talked about the syllabus. You can find it there if you want to look there again. You guys know where Collaborate is, and twice a week I'll be doing Collaborate videos. You can join in or not join in. It's your choice. I will record those and I will post them in the lessons folder. Okay. And we also have discussion board. So sometimes I give an assignment in the discussion board, and when you click on this, it will take you to the topic. Like this week. No, wait, this is not this week. I think this is due in 2 weeks. Yeah, this is going to be next week. So next week you're going to do this. When you do a discussion board and you click on it, make sure that you're going up to click Create Thread. Create Thread is where you can actually start posting your own information and your answer to my questions, okay? So Create Thread is where you write your answer. And most of you have already done Blackboard class, so you might already know that. Now let me take you to the Lessons tab. Oh, I forgot one thing. Let me show you the calendar first. The calendar is a new thing I added to my class this semester. This will help you to find the due dates for assignments, like when you're supposed to turn things in, okay? So what you can do is look for, like this week, we're in August. This week, we don't have anything that's due that's going to be graded. I do have a couple of things for you to do this week, but nothing is graded, okay? But you can see next week on September 4th, there's 3 things that you're going to turn in, okay? And you can click on it and it will give you more information about it. There's going to be a writing assignment, a chapter test, and a video that you're going to record, okay? Actually, this is supposed to be due. I changed the due date to the 11th. I thought I changed it, but I guess I didn't in there. Okay, so you've got these things. You can check your calendar. If you want to go to September, you can click over to September and should go over there. Wow, I've got a lot of courses. Those are all my classes. You guys won't have that many. Okay. Now, let me take you over to the lessons, and I'm going to switch to student view because mine has more than yours has. Okay. So I'm going to open lessons. This is what your Blackboard looks like. Okay, so right now we see at the top the first week of the course. This is the folder I want you to open today if you haven't already. When you get into your Blackboard after this video, you can go in here because this will give you some things that you need to do this week. Chapter 8 is what we're also starting this week. As we go along, I'm going to add more chapters here, and each folder will have all the material that you need in order to complete that chapter, okay? And remember, I showed you on the calendar, we're doing 1 chapter every 2 weeks, okay? And then the textbook answer key. This is so important for you guys to have. I'm giving you all the answers to the textbook right here in this PDF file, okay? So what I want you to do is as you're doing your textbook assignments, you need to check your answers right after you do it. So you do it on your own, and then you come over here and you check your answers. If you get something wrong, I want you to put an X on it. I want you to look at it, and then I want you to ask me questions in the video chat, or you can email me the questions that you have. I had a student last semester who said, yeah, I did all the exercises. And I said, okay, so did you get any wrong? And he said, I don't know. I never checked the answers. There's no point in doing the work unless you check your answers, right? Because you might think that they're all correct, but they could all be wrong. So make sure you check your answers. I put this right here, easy to find. You look at the chapter and you look at the page number, and come back and ask me. If you missed something, I want you to understand why, because that will help you when you do the test, right? Okay, so let me take you through a couple of things for this week. This week, you open this first week of course, and there's two things here. The video that I am recording right now is going to be posted right here, course overview video. So I'll post that later today. If you need to come back and watch a section of it, it will be here. This is your assignment for this week, but it's not for a grade, okay? You're going to record a video of yourself in GoReact. This is just to practice and see, like kind of try it out and get to know the program, okay? So I'm going to open that in just a moment, but there's three things that you're going to talk about in your video. You're going to share with the class your name, what you want to be able to do better after taking this class. So basically, why are you taking this class? What do you want to get? Like, let's say you're just really bad at pronunciation and you want to become better at pronouncing words. Maybe you can share that. Or maybe you want to know about the passive or present perfect, or whatever it is. What are some things that you want to know during this class or learn, okay? The third thing is tell us something about you. What things do you like? Your favorite food, your favorite places to go, okay? After you post that video, other classmates will be able to watch it. So it's kind of like it's like a Snapchat or YouTube, but it's just for our class. These videos do not go out on the web, around the world. This is only for our class. Okay, so let me show you really quickly what it looks like. You click on it. Okay, can you guys see this GoReact screen? Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, okay, good. So GoReact is the name of the company that designed this video making platform. So if you forgot about what you're supposed to do, you just click on instructions. And I didn't attach any to this one, but usually I put instructions on what you need to do. And then you click here when you're ready to start this assignment, okay? And then you can see on the left side your videos and your classmates' videos. Oh my gosh, Amani, you already did it. Way to go, Amani. Wow. Excellent. So I haven't watched Amani's yet, but I will. And then I gave an introduction to myself as well. I put some music in there. You can, if you like your pets, you can bring your pets in there. You just make it fun. It can be very informal, okay? It's not for a grade. It's just to practice using this software, okay? So that's what you're going to do this week. All right, any questions so far, class, about something I've said?
No.
Okay. All right, then let's go back to your textbook work here. Okay. When you're in chapter 8, remember I said this, all of this we're going to do in the next 2 weeks. Okay. We got 2 weeks to do this. So the first block here will always be just a summary of what's inside this folder. Okay. So all of these things here, they're all listed up here at the top. This is normally how we're going to do the course. You're going to read and do some exercises in the book. Then you're going to check your answers. Then I will do a video and post the video about the things that you read. Okay. So like number 1 and 2, they're going to go together. They're about the same topic. And then you usually have like a little assignment or something to do to practice. This writing assignment is due next Friday. It's not for a grade, okay? How do you know if something is for a grade? You're going to look at the red letters. The red letters means the teacher's going to grade this, all right? So you've got next Friday and the Friday following that, you've got these graded things, the video and the chapter quiz. Now, how do I find this? Okay, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and then you can see in red letters again, right? Red means I'm going to grade it. So this video that you post next week will be for a grade, and then our chapter test will also be for a grade, okay? Questions? Anybody?
No.
Everything's so clear, right? Hopefully I
Yes.
organized it well. So what do you need to do this week? If you have your book, if you have access to your book, I want you to start reading and doing these exercises, okay? You don't have to finish it necessarily by Friday, but I want you to at least get started in this. And I just put a couple of notes here. And then on Thursday, remember we're meeting in our class, and the video chat is going to be Thursdays at 11:30. So this Thursday at 11:30, I'm going to do the video about these connectors. Okay, so I'll look at examples with you. We'll do some practice together if you join me in the video. Okay? And then I'll post the video here. And then next Tuesday, I'm going to do the either neither video. We'll talk about that. And then the following Thursday, I'll do this video, and that will be it for chapter 8. Okay, so basically I want you to kind of keep moving along. Maybe do one of these every couple of days, okay, to keep moving with the course here. All right, and I'm going to show you, I'll show you how to do the chapter tests next, okay? So you know how to do that. Any questions about Blackboard before I get out of this and get into the My English Lab? Who has a question? Okay, good. No questions? Then we're ready to go. This is our last thing to look at. Let's go over to the My English Lab. Okay, first of all, let me go back to the Collaborate screen. How many of you do not have access to the My English Lab yet? You can either raise your hand or just tell me. Is anybody not in the My English Lab? You have no idea what to do. Lower your hand. Oh, 2. Okay. Okay, 2, turn your microphone on and tell me which part you need help with.
Yeah, I remember the last class. I don't study that because my professor teach me about the something I forget. We study online.
Okay, so 2, you did not use the My English Lab, right?
Yes,
Okay, so this is your first time with that. All right.
yes.
Okay, good. Hopefully I can help you get it set up today. And by the end of today, if you still don't have it and you're confused, then we might need to collaborate together, just one-on-one. So I can take you through each place to go. What about you, Maha? Do you have a question?
Yes, me too. I don't make the English lab. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take you step by step here. Do you remember on the announcements page? Remember this? I want you to follow the steps here. So you have 2 choices. You can go to the bookstore yourself and get the book. Okay, it's kind of a black gray cover, and it's Fundamentals of English Grammar. So you can do that at the bookstore if you feel comfortable. Inside the book on the front cover, you will have an access code that you can go and get the My English Lab access. But if you don't want to get the book from the bookstore or Amazon or something, you can get the access to the book and the My English Lab together when you go to buymylab.com. Okay, so you have 2 choices: go to the bookstore or go online to get your book. If you get your book, you click on this link, buymylab.com here, and what it does is it takes you to this. This is buymylab.com. Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. When you get here, you need to select your course, the Azar Hagen. Azar Hagen is the one at the very top. And then you're going to scroll down, okay? Now, this one, this is what our book looks like. It's got black and gray cover, but this one does not have the book chapters online. It only has practice activities, okay, and the test. So if you want to get the book where you can read your book online and you don't need the paper copy, then I want you to click here. It's Fundamentals of English Grammar, 4th edition. It's the e-text. E-text means all the pages are going to be on the internet, so you can read it and do it through the internet, okay? And it also has My English Lab. So you click on this one, the add to cart. And remember there's a 20% discount. So when you go to your checkout, put in that code. I think it's spring 20 is the discount, okay? Any questions about this so far?
Oh,
Okay, and I also have all of this information in a video that's in the announcements. Okay, now after you buy the book online or you get your book and you have your access code, okay, you have an access code, you need to go to this one, create an account. This page it's myenglishlab.com, myenglishlab.com. And you come over here and you create an account. They will ask you for your access code. You have to put that in there. So you have to buy it first, then you can come here and create an account. After you create an account, you sign in. Okay, so let me go to mine. Okay, and this is what it looks like, the My English Lab, 4th edition. So I'm clicking on this. And I want to show you guys what to do after you get in here. Okay, so Walter, you already have this page, but you don't have your e-text yet. Amani, what about you? You've gotten this far too, I think. Do you know what to do here, Amani? I don't know if Amani's still with us. Maybe you lost connection. Okay. All right. So here's your My English Lab. Now remember I said if you got your e-text, if you have the e-text, then you can click on this and you can read the pages of the book here online. You got to have your make sure your pop-ups at the top are not blocked because this uses a flash player. But you see, I have my whole book right here. So I can go down to chapter 8. You see, this is chapter 8, and this is where we start our class this week. We're looking at chapter 8, okay? And then you can click on the next page over on the right side, and you can do your assignments here and put your answers on paper, and then check your answers with the answer key that I gave you, okay? So here's all your assignments here. This is the fastest way to get the book. Okay, that's the e-text. Do you have a question? Go ahead.
Look like the first time you told us to buy the book different with this time, right?
Yes, I made a mistake.
That's why I order. I remember last time don't have a e-book e-test. So the
Right.
book order don't have e-test. So I have a 2-way day delivery for me. And
Wait, they delivered your book? It's a paper book?
yes, because I remember I watched your clip. You send me buy another on the top with the I check here with the online purchase instant access 1 year something only 43.99 cents.
Oh yeah, the $43. I know, I made that mistake. Walter did that too.
Yes.
Because I thought that was it, but it didn't have the e-text with it. There's another one that's $56 that has the e-text, but it is possible to still get the e-text there. I sent an email to the publisher and asked them to switch, like to add it to Walter's account, and I'm waiting on that. I can ask for you as well if they can switch you over and give you
Yes.
the e-text.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll work on that at this point. I'm so sorry about the confusion. I wasn't aware of the different. I didn't know there were two different ones. I thought there was just one. So
But they
that's
still not delivery for me. I still waiting.
okay. Well, here's the thing. If you ordered it online, then that means you have this online access, but you don't have the book. They're not going to send you the book.
But they told me they will send me another email for the access something. But I still waiting. I don't receive anything.
Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do after this class, after this video time. I will send an email to the representative and ask him to help you with whatever the problem is. Okay.
Yes.
So after this video, you and me, let's email each other, and I'll help you get that figured out because I'm not sure what they told you. If you bought the ASR book here, then it's supposed to only be the online My English Lab
Wow.
unless you get the e-text.
So I
This
just
was,
for email. They
yeah.
send the it to me, so you have more information to talk with them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe you can send me a screenshot or forward that email to me so I can
Yes,
talk with them and see, okay? Yeah, good.
yes.
I'm glad you said that. We'll work it out after this video. So let me finish with talking about this here. So after you get in here, there's two things you need to know. Up on the top right is settings, okay? You need to click on join the course. Join the course. Because my class is called ESOL Grammar 2. And here, the 79TK-4C9R. This is my course ID. So after you join my course, then I can see your name here. So you see I got Walter and I have Amani in here. So the rest of you, you need to join my course after you get this access. Okay? Then I want to show you down here. These are all your practice activities. Okay, we're starting with chapter 8. So what you're going to do for your lab assignments is for each chapter, you need to pick five exercises. You can pick any of these that you want and click on it, and it usually has about 10 to 15 questions. You just need to do at least 5, and I'm going to count that as your lab grade, okay? And I'll do lab grades, 1 for each chapter that we do, all right? So as we're working in our chapter this week and next week, you need to just come over here and start doing some of these practices for chapter 8, okay? Now the test, let me go to student view. The test for the chapter, I also grade here, and this is due in 3 weeks. Now you're not going to see your test down here. This is only the practice stuff. So how do you get to your test? You need to go up to where it says assignments on the top left. Where you see assignments, this is where you see the things that that I posted here for you to do. So in ESOL Grammar 2, you can see I've posted 2 things so far. The one on the bottom, you can see the due date, September 11th. Okay, that's in 3 weeks. This is our big chapter test down here. Don't start that yet. Okay, you're going to wait a couple weeks and come back and do that one. This test is going to be timed. You have 2 hours after you click on it and start it. You have 2 hours to do the test, and you only get 1 chance to do it. It's 20 questions. Okay, so these are the tests. Every chapter at the end, you will have a test. It's timed for 2 hours, and it's about 20 questions. So here you can see this is something different. This is August 28th. That's on this Friday. This one is called a diagnostic test. I'm not going to grade this one. I want you to do this one before Friday at midnight. Okay? So you're going to log in and do this test. It's about 30 questions, and it's just to see how your grammar is, like where your level is. I want to make sure that this is a good class for you. So it's not for a grade. It's just for me to see where you still need to work, what kind of things you need to work on. Okay? So does anybody have questions about this?
No.
Okay. Walter, you're just on point today. I think you're a little ahead of the game, so that's good. So this week you're doing the diagnostic, and in 2 weeks you come back and you do the chapter 8 test. Another way to find these is, again, we're looking at assignments. Go to your calendar, and you can see a dot on the calendar if something is due. Okay, so I can click on the date, and then I go down. If I go down to midnight, right, I can click and find, oh, I have something that's due. Oh, it's the test, right? And you can click on it and do it. So that's another way to see what you have as assignment. Now, the lab assignment, remember I told you we're doing lab assignments. I don't record those in the calendar because you get to pick. You get to choose which one. So maybe I want to do this one because I want to practice but, right? I'll do this one. Or maybe I need to work on my even though and although, so I'll do this one. So for your lab assignment, you need to just pick 5 of any of these exercises. Okay? Any questions about lab assignments? Okay, guys. So those, hopefully you understand the 3 things that I am grading. It's the videos. Beginning next week, there's a graded video. It's the lab assignments that we do. 1 lab assignment I'll take 1 grade every 2 weeks, right? Because chapter 8 we cover in 2 weeks. And then your tests, remember, you find them up here in the assignments tab. Okay, I know that's a lot of information. Anybody have questions, just let me know. Okay, so that we're almost done, guys. You have been so patient. It's almost been an hour and a half. Let me show you one more quick thing and then we'll be done for today. When you send me emails, you need to use your MyTCC email, and then I want to make a request. I want to request that in the subject line, I want you to put the class name, Grammar 2, and then I also want you to put whatever topic your email is about. Okay, so maybe you have a question about the lab assignments, right? Or maybe you have a question about Blackboard. So you can put that topic there. This is important for me because I have 3 classes that I'm teaching, and sometimes students will not put anything in the subject, and then they just start typing, and they send me the email, but I don't know, sometimes I don't remember what they're talking about or what class they were in. So if you guys could just put in the subject line the name of your class and then the topic that your email is about. That would really help me with organizing my emails. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions? Any questions, guys? I know that's a lot of information. And it's a lot for one day. Well, I'm so proud of you for making it through to this far. And I totally forgot to introduce myself to you in the beginning. So I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Hana Ouattara. You pronounce my name like a W, Ouattara. And I was actually born about 15 miles from Fort Worth, Texas. So I have lived in the DFW area my whole life. So my favorite way of traveling around the world is having my students in my class because you guys get to teach me about you and your culture, and it's really like I think I have the best job in the world. So I've been teaching at TCC for 12 years, and that's a little bit about me. So you guys are great. I can tell this is going to be a great semester, and I think it's going to be fun, even though we can't see each other in class. I think our video chats are going to be fun, and when you guys record videos, I can't wait to watch them so we can kind of get to know each other a little better. I am here for you. I love it when you send me emails. You can email me on the weekends, whenever you need to. And I want to be here to support you guys as you're learning. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. So on Thursday at 11:30, we're going to come back here, and if you're available, join in, and I will begin sharing our Chapter 8 material. Okay, so hopefully we can all get the book or the online access by Thursday.
Okay. Teacher, I send you 2 emails. Can you